Okay. Well, hi everyone. Welcome to Monsterhearts, episode 2 of Sophomore Year. That's right, it's not freshman year anymore, it's sophomore year. These guys are older, some of them, wiser, some of them, and ready to get feral, all of them. That was entirely improvised.
That was good.
Thank you. I didn't write that down. Um, announcements. We have Monsterhearts today, but this coming Sunday, we have Dungeons and Dragons Campaign 3, Concerned Citizens. Join us right here, this website that you're watching on right now, Twitch, to see that if you like D&D. If you absolutely don't like D&D and you're like, what am I doing here? Come on back and try again on Thursday, which is a different D&D that you might like more, which is Curse of Strahd. So this time next week,
it's getting to be spooky
watch Curse of
season.
Strahd. And it's getting to be little fall vibe, scary times. So you got to start pre-gaming now in September. Is what
that was
heard.
a great time to jump back into Strahd also.
Oh yeah, it's a great time. TPK spoiler. So they're starting fresh. It's delicious little bites of Dungeons and Dragons thanks to Matt.
Real bunch of weirdos.
A bunch of gooblers,
yeah.
a little goofballs. And y'all are what level?
8.
Dang.
It's
Level 8.
We're getting to the back half, close to the end of the campaign. Wow. It should be fun.
So that is what is coming up between now and this time next week. Follow us on any of the social medias to get all of the updates on all of the content. We also have a Discord now if you want to join our little Discord fam chat. Zach or someone who is way more capable than me at technology will drop the link in this chat.
Type ! Discord in the chat.
Whoa, you can do that?
Yeah.
So I have no business running this game about like freaking Gen Z's. I don't even know about Discord. I'm surprised I get as far as I do in this game. Anyway, with that said, let's jump in. Hey, Zach.
Yeah.
Hey, Jen. Hey, Matt. Hey, Sophie.
Hey, one sec.
Oh, okay.
I'm just kidding.
Make each main character's life not boring, just like Sophie did. That was really engaging. Keep the story feral. Get a little crazy tonight. Say what the rules demand. Check your little game sheets. And if you're not feeling like you want to play by the rules, say what honesty demands. Okay, good morning, everybody. You all spent the last night of your summer vacation together in some form or another at your friend Steve's house in his basement, playing the D&D campaign that he's been trying to gather you all up to play as consistently as possible. But as we all know, life happens, and you were not able to join as often as you'd like, as frequently as you like, maybe with the exception of Vernon, who has been ironically the most consistent thing in Steve's life thus far this summer. You all played a little bit of your game, had some lovely memories, flashbacks from the summer, and inevitably grappled with some hard truths going into this sophomore year. Onyx, having learned a little bit more about her family, whether that provided answers or not is yet to be seen. Vernon getting to have a little summer trip with his newly claimed vampire family, learning a little bit more about his sister, and how she came to be the way she is. Josie's still fluctuating between a very hot and heavy romance with a senior girl going off to college. and what that means and is like for someone being left behind. And then inevitably having to deal with the fact that she's still dead. Plot twist. And Steve, who's feeling some not quite right in the stomach feelings about all of the events surrounding not only last year, but the return of his father, and some pretty sus vibes from his mother and everybody around him. With all of that being said, it's just typical life of a teenager, right? Y'all wake up the next morning. It's the first day of school. The sun is shining. You hear the horn beeps of the city below you, ahead of you, around you. People talking amongst each other in the streets, the hum of the subway, underground, vibrating the pavement. And you all wake up in your individual rooms. Onyx having now an apartment with her sister and her family. What does anybody have anything that they want to get up to prior to making your way to homeroom? Your new homeroom.
I'm just excited for school.
Vernon's excited for school. Weird. If not, we can skip to homeroom. I just wanted to give
I think
y'all...
like not like a big like moment, but definitely a flavor going into the day. It's been a couple months at least since Duffy went missing, but going to this first day of school where usually we would be like walking together to show up and like making sure we got there, and it would be like a big deal, and like I'm sure my parents were like, all right, another year of school. There's probably like very little fanfare I think at home about this, and is like a kind of sobering experience, and I think like Josie feels very alone until she gets to school, because it is the realization like, no, the school year's starting, my girlfriend's about to leave, my brother's gone, and that is like the delirium of the summer is now wearing off, and I am pretty fucking sad.
If you'll allow it, Sophie, I think that because Steve really tried to be there for Josie, and I also think that last year on his first day of school, Steve met up with Ronnie and Becca, and they all walked to school together, and it was a big, exciting ordeal. And now Ronnie's dead, and Becca's not really his friend anymore, and so I think that maybe Steve meets Josie a few stops down the Green Line, and they meet each other, and they're both happy to see each other, but like the ride on the L train to high school and the walk to the high school, there's like the occasional joke shared, but like we both just know that there's this like overall sadness. Like this is not, we're excited maybe, but like this is not where we were at this time last year, kind of a thing.
Yeah.
So like he does it so that he can be there for Josie, knowing that Josie doesn't have Duffy, and like they are excited to see each other and they walk to school together, but there is that kind of shared like, man, a lot has happened in 365 days, hasn't it?
Yeah. For
you know,
sure.
that kind of thing. Yeah.
So y'all take the walk to school. Josie, in the middle of, laughing at a joke that Steve said, you feel your phone vibrate, and you look and you see that you have a text from Tori. Do you?
I,
get
of
it
course,
now?
yeah, no, immediately. Immediately. Are you kidding me?
We were, for anybody watching, we were just talking about phone habits before, and I was like, I would see how, are we gonna go full teen on there?
I would do it too.
But truly, yeah, especially if it was your lover. But yeah, so you open the phone and it's a text. Yeah, you flip the razor. Classic 2025.
Like the little charm thing on it, but it's just a little ghost.
Oh. Everybody's required to have the ghost emoji by Josie's name in their phone
that's
now.
So funny, yeah, for sure.
You guys each gave yourself one,
yeah.
A little wolf and a vampire.
Yeah. No, it is 2025. The razor just never went out of style.
Yeah.
Truly. Well,
in this world,
it is 2024 technically. Yeah. So, and there is a razor. There is a razor phone now. It's
This
just
session
like
is present day.
Yeah.
This session brought to you by Razer Motorola.
I have a rotary phone. Though.
We all are using our phones in like the next session, but they are all Razer phones because we got sponsored. Anyway, you guys are playing a game. So you get a text from Tori, and it's true to kind of her style that she's been texting you all summer. It's like a short text, longer text kind of vibe. So she sends you a classic little good morning text, happy first day text. I'd ask you to text me all about it, but do you want to meet up tonight? I have to go out of town for a bit before school starts, and I want to see you.
Yeah. I mean, I text back with full enthusiasm, like, I will be there. Can't wait to see you.
She'll heart the text and she'll say, cool, meet me at our train line stop. Heart.
Yeah, I just respond with like sparkle heart emojis.
Sparkle heart.
Talk to you later. Heading into class now. Wish you were here.
That. Yeah. Hearts it big. If she could heart it twice. No, you know what she does? She hearts it and then she unhearts it. And then she hearts it again. And you see it like... Is that something that happens?
That could be interpreted badly, though. I would interpret it badly.
He drags, like, you can drag the emoji up into your text thread and, like, makes it really big over the text. You know what I'm talking about? You know what I'm talking about?
I have an Android.
I have an iPhone, but I am...
I'll demo on the break.
All of us millennials playing Gen Z.
Is this Gen Alpha? I mean, would this be
God.
Alpha?
Hey, pop in the chat. Somebody do a poll. Is this Gen Alpha? Is this Gen Z? What are we working with here?
We're cusp. I think we're cusp babies.
Yeah, I think that Steve doesn't like look at Josie's text or anything, but he assumes that's who's Josie's texting. I think that he says, I think that you guys can do it. I think that if anybody can, you definitely can. I think that you don't have to be. I think that you guys are gonna figure it out.
Hey, Steve, I'm gonna be so sad if I don't.
I know.
Steve.
But I know. But I think that you will, though. I think that
love is so dumb.
It is. Love is very dumb.
Is that you holding his face?
Yeah.
I thought you were just preaching to the sky. Love is so dumb.
Love is very dumb, and that's why. Well, yeah.
I'm so scared. I'm so fucking happy. I'm so scared. Why are we doing this to ourselves?
I don't know. Because I feel the same way, to be honest. Like, I don't know. It feels like there's no way it can last, right?
Right? Like, we're... I mean... We're fucking kids.
Yeah.
Like
And
nobody
you're-
stays together with their like.
Well, and you're, you know,
A girl I know.
yeah, yeah,
Yeah.
yeah, 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 yeah.
Yeah, I know. I'm dead. I don't know if I can leave this town.
Okay, I grab Josie.
Yeah.
Alright. I've been wanting to talk to you about this, but I've been afraid to because I've been afraid that you guys would look at me like I'm okay. But I think now that you have something that is highly motivating for you, you might be on the same side as me. I think that, like, so just to give you a little bit of like insight as to where Steve's head is at in this moment, I think that, you know, when Steve first got into magic in the book, he did that to try and be able to like talk to his father or bring his father back, and that was the whole goal of it. And so,
he succeeded.
Exactly. And so with his new life, I think that he thinks, I don't know if he thinks that he succeeded or if he like doesn't necessarily, but I think that that want is still very much in Steve.
Mhm.
And that drive and that motivation. And so I think because he can't have that focus on his dad, I think that it's moved to Josie. And that he kind of feels like it's always been about Josie. And so in this moment he says, I think it's possible we could try to get everyone back. Bonnie, Duffy, and you. Why not try? At least try.
Yeah, I mean, we gotta anything that could help bring Duffy back, and Ronnie. And me, if it's, I'm afraid to get my hopes up, but yeah,
And
no,
I definitely don't want to do. There's no promises here, and I'm just a 15-year-old kid, but I don't know. I can walk through walls, and I can fly now, and I don't. And I'm not dead, and so if I can do it, I think that. I don't know. I mean, I never thought werewolves were real. I never thought ghosts were real. I never thought vampires were real. And it's all real. It's all of it. All of the stories. Everything that we thought wasn't real, it's all real. So why can't this be real? You know?
you're a good friend.
Yeah, but I appreciate it.
I mean, you're doing all this work to help other people. I'm like, I've been so distracted this summer. Yeah, we got to come up with something.
Yeah.
Let's get everybody together and we can like talk about next steps maybe.
Yeah, okay, great. I'm glad that you feel this way. We're gonna be late for homerooms.
Yeah, oh crap.
Did your parents give you lunch, and can I have it since...
Yes.
Okay, cool.
So Steve backpacks your ham sandwich that your mom kind of distractingly made this morning. And y'all make your way off to right. You make your way off to homeroom. And as you walk up to the school that you have now become familiar with in the year. Whoa.
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 Whoa. Okay, we're good.
Whoa.
As you walk up to the courtyard of the school that you have come to know in the past year, you see Vernon and Onyx, your two friends, unless there is anything that y'all wanted to do before school.
Onyx and I do our secret handshake that we definitely have.
Yeah.
Whoa!
Whoa.
Whoa!
Yeah. Whoa!
I do before I meet up with Onyx when I have a second alone as I'm like walking up to school. I make sure no one's around, and I take out my voice recorder
Oh boy.
that I have on me at all times,
Oh boy.
and I speak into it. Vernon here. Death still looms over the school, yet we're back. Weird. Season 2 of the podcast will come out soon, but it's not about the podcast. I have to remember that. But I am aiming for 500,000 downloads. All right, time to catch the killers. Vernon out.
Go, go, go.
Then
I
walk
feel
up
like
to
I would
Onyx.
love for Onyx to have walked up on you in the middle of that.
Can we roll for it? Or can you just decide it?
Yeah, I'm just deciding.
Yes.
If part of my principles is to, or my reactions is to put them together as a master of ceremonies, and I have been looking at this very heartily. So I'm gonna say that in the middle of Vernon whispering to himself in
Amazing.
this recorder, Onyx, you walk up behind him and see this.
I'm just gonna stand there quietly until he stops and turns around and sees me.
Vernon out. Oh,
Hello,
hey.
Vernon.
Excited about school.
Catch the killers, huh?
Yes. How long have you been standing behind me?
I mean, your little voice message wasn't all that long, so
It's usually I that I'm standing behind the person the tables
Yikes.
have turned.
Oh boy.
doesn't feel so good, does it? Someone spying on you, keeping track of things when you haven't consented.
Whoa.
You do make a good point, but I refuse to change my ways.
That's what we love about you, Vernon. So who's your first guest choice for the new season?
I think we should get the detective.
Ooh, you think she'll tell us anything?
No, but perhaps it'll tell her that we mean business and we're not just some scrappy kids.
Yeah. Do you think we should bring her into the studio / your room, or I don't know, secretly record her or something?
Yeah, I do have some footage from a couple times that she talked to us that I plan to be released that she doesn't know about, but perhaps that's illegal.
Yeah. That is the problem now that our podcast is popular. People are paying attention.
That's true. Well, Detective Morales, number 1. Number 2? I don't know.
Well, I'll spend today thinking about it, because we're due for another episode.
Yes, I have meticulously set up my living space to be podcast friendly. I dragged in a love seat from the Lancaster household. Cora's parents already hate me, so this was fine. And
You know, now that I have like a real house, there are more bedrooms if we needed to, convert one of them into a studio space. That way you're not, like, inviting people into your bedroom. It's kind of weird.
Weird. Huh. Never thought about it. Huh. Maybe we could try it out.
I guess you're not usually sleeping in there, are you? So maybe different than the way that other people are using their...
I wish so
bedrooms.
badly that I could sleep.
Yeah. Sleeping kind of rocks, so sorry you're missing out on it.
Yeah. I also wish that I could eat food, but those are sacrifices I have to make to be as powerful as I am.
Yeah. So powerful. Come on, let's go to homeroom. And I, like, slap him on the back, like, hard as possible, like, clap him on the back.
Nice.
There's a red handprint on my pale skin for the rest of the day.
And, well, I was gonna say we know what happens with physical action from Onyx
Yeah.
because of herself. So go ahead and just roll to lash out physically for that.
Sorry.
Amazing.
And are you? What's your plus to volatile?
Probably 2.
Yeah, I think so. Yep, 2.
I will say that, and this is just a little homebrew-esque situation, but narratively speaking, for these kinds of things, because you spent so much of last year working on this and joining the wrestling team specifically to help control you, I will say that you now can decide on these things specifically if you want to use the full +2 for volatile, or if you want to hold back your punches a little bit and choose when you want to do a punch 1 or a +1.
Okay.
I am gonna say though that you can only choose, let's say, once per session.
Oh,
So
okay.
if you've already used it,
do I need
session.
to? Do I need to choose before I roll?
No.
Okay.
I would say you can see the results, but I think choose it narratively, right? Like if you're not wanting to hurt someone really, or not meaning to hurt someone, then you can choose to do it the uncontrolled way or the controlled way.
Well, it doesn't matter because I failed.
Okay.
Even with my +2. So I think maybe Vernon expected to get a real jolt from it, and that it didn't come down quite as forcefully.
It's like a soft, like there.
Yeah. Let's go to homeroom.
We'll mark that experience, and y'all hear Josie and Steve come up behind you as you clap Vernon on the back, the most limply that you've ever clapped anyone on the back. And all 4 of you find yourselves together. There's a stray cat amongst you that Onyx is now holding and flopping around that just so happened to wander by.
It's falling asleep in my arms. I don't know. It must be like an animal instinct.
Truly, it's a hollow cat. And y'all make your way into your new homeroom. Oh my gosh. Hello. And you are walking through the school. Again, this is all familiar to you. You have your same lockers as you had before. Not much has changed, except you do see on your printed schedules that you got, unless if it's a frickin' Gen Alpha thing that you all have an app on your phone now or something that shows you your schedule. But for my millennial ass, y'all got your schedules emailed to you in, or not emailed, mailed to you in the mail, maybe emailed to your parents and they helped print it out for you. But you make your way all to homeroom, where you do have your old kind of interim teacher, Miss Benson. And let me move this over because we're gonna do a fun little classic Monsterhearts situation.
What?
We have a sophomore year seating chart.
Oh my gosh.
Oh yeah.
Whoa.
I thought it would be fun to go back and do one of the traditional Monsterheart traits, which is make a seating chart together. So if y'all want to pull out your pictures on the journals here, if you can, I think you should all be able to.
How do I do that?
Click on
if
your
you-
name and then pull out from the list of names.
Oh.
Then let me get Miss Barnes here. Miss Barnes.
Yeah, which side of the table does?
Where are you, Steve? I think we'd be sitting
The
together.
front is.
I'm
is
going to hold on.
here.
I'm doing something so that the stream can.
Oh, thank you.
Not used to a display in Monsterhearts.
Janelle.
Oh, truly, yeah.
It's okay though. We're almost done. Just give me just a second more.
Josie, don't go away.
I assume the teacher is at the bottom of this map.
Yes.
Josh.
Josh.
Oh yeah, I guess I
Invite
should be close to Josh.
Jodem.
Oh, I guess.
J. Odom.
Josh, where are you? Can I pull anyone else besides myself on?
I don't think so.
No.
Oh God, Josie, are you dead?
Yes, we've established this.
0 hit points.
Okay, there you go, stream. It's a little messy, but you can see what's going on.
Oh boy. Sorry, Scotty.
There's
I don't know
Josh.
why.
Is Janelle the teacher?
Yes.
The teacher. Okay. Steve. Well, we're definitely gonna be at a table together. I think I would just be
I'm
right
sure.
next. I think I would just be right next to him. Actually,
wanna-
I'd be in between Onyx and Vernon.
Is
Oh, wait.
Dustin in this class?
Yeah, crap.
Dustin and Josh and Scotty
Oh,
are
shit.
all in
You don't have to sit next to
So-
me. It's totally fine.
Well, we're friends now, though, Vernon.
a very
but
interesting
fine.
dynamic shift.
Actually, okay, so you know what? I think I'm gonna sit here and have Dustin sit next to me. And that way I can just be like, I know.
Oh,
What's happening?
my
Where?
tummy literally dropped when that. When you're like, it's fine, I'll go sit by my boyfriend. Like, you've changed, man.
No, what am I supposed to do? I don't know.
Josh was like, we have to sit together, and I'm like, no, we don't.
Wait, okay,
I'll see
well
you
then I'll
later.
sit over there.
No,
No,
you
no,
can
no,
sit
no.
different.
We don't want you back.
No.
We don't want you back.
Well, hang on. Let me.
You can't sit with us.
Well, no, if Josh isn't gonna be there, then Dustin can be there.
Dustin, Scotty, where's?
Yeah, Josh is not gonna be there.
Well, then Dustin can be there. Josh doesn't like us anyway. Josh is an outsider. in
Here,
this
I'll sit by
group.
Yeah.
Josie. You
Who
can
said
sit across-
Josh doesn't like you?
That's what Steve thinks.
Oh.
I maintain that Josh wait, I can't remember if I've said opposite of this, but in my mind, Josh is like the only one who doesn't know I'm a werewolf. Like I have not told him about
Yeah,
my
exactly. So it's like, I feel like that in and of itself is enough to be like, okay, bye.
Yeah, we can't talk about our little secrets in front of him. I'm like,
Okay.
babe, we'll see each other later. We don't have to be close to each other at every moment.
Yeah,
So were you
whereas-
putting all of the NPCs at one table then?
No, Dustin can sit with us.
Okay.
NPC table.
And so Scotty.
What about Cora?
Steve, come sit
Is
across.
Cora even in school anymore?
Cora is, yeah, she has to maintain. You do see that her and Becca are not in this class.
I was gonna say Becca would be the one that I'm like.
I'd
I
rather
would
sit
feel kinda
across
bad.
from Onyx. Can Scotty sit next to Vernon?
Sorry, Vernon.
And Scotty sit next to Vernon.
Yeah.
Sorry, Beanie.
I want to sit
Oh,
next to
hi,
Onyx.
Scotty.
Yeah.
Hey. How are you?
I'm feeling like I am going to conquer the world this year.
Yikes.
Do you say that out loud, Steve?
If he says that out loud, then yes, Steve says that out loud.
Yeah, Scotty, like laughs when you say that and looks at you, and they like kind of look at Vernon.
Is this gonna be a thing? You two teaming up?
Vernon, you know I love you, but you're gonna take over the world?
Yeah, what does that mean? Like, are you evil?
You're in high school.
Sometimes I feel like you're just pretty dramatic. If I'm being honest.
I look at Scotty. Do you think I'm evil?
Oh god.
I am curious. So you all walk into homeroom. You have made your way to this back corner here. What the hell is that? A pipe? Who's drawing something? Oh, are you doing?
Oh my god.
Oh,
That's funny.
oh my god.
That's good. That's good.
That's so funny.
That's really good.
So then Josh walks in, Onyx, and goes directly to you and is like, hey, what's up?
Happy first day.
Happy first day. And he like goes to hug you.
I give him a hug.
And he's like, okay, so where are we sitting?
There's no more seats at this table, but that's fine. We're in a bunch of classes together.
Oh, yeah.
Hey Josh.
Yeah. He like kind of looks at all of you. He sees Scotty is there. He sees Dustin is there. He like looks at you, Onyx. Go ahead and roll with cold to shut someone down.
Oh shit! You gotta shut your boyfriend down.
Cause he came in. He was like,
Hell
"What's
yeah.
up, babe?"
Good for him.
Hell yeah.
And he sees a boyfriend sitting next to
Yeah.
a boyfriend.
Mm-hmm.
We can have a rotating boyfriend show.
Oh my god.
Yes, next to me is the rotating.
Listen,
boyfriend
Dustin
there.
knows about us. Josh doesn't.
Partial
Okay,
succeed.
he can't sit with us.
Partial success.
Okay. So choose.
I have a. Oh no,
You
I
have a
don't
string.
have it, but it's a 7, so it doesn't matter.
Oh, is it? It's a +1. So yeah, you can choose one from below. Either Josh will lose a string on you, if he doesn't have a string on you, which he does. So that doesn't count. Or he gains a condition, or you take one forward. Pick which one.
No condition.
Poor baby boy.
Heartbroken's the condition.
Yes, I know. That's what I'm thinking.
I feel like giving him a condition would be good, but we haven't really been using conditions very much.
I mean, now's the time. We can try to work it in, if you want to get experimental. But also, he is going to give you a condition in return, so we can use that as.
Okay, let's do a condition. He feels rejected or something.
Rejected.
Well, so
You get to choose what the condition is, do I?
no. Yeah, so they gain a condition. So you want his condition to you to be rejected.
Wait.
So he's giving. You're giving him a condition, and he's
Yeah.
going to also give you a condition.
Yes.
Okay,
So
so
I was saying his should be like rejected or something like that, heartbroken.
yeah. I'll say is rejected by Onyx. So condition
Yeah.
is rejected.
No, Josh.
And then
Yikes.
his condition to you, he kind of looks at you and he is like, okay, yeah, cool. Yeah, whatever. I'll be over here. And he
I'll give you my seat.
He kind of ignores you and goes and sits over here.
I'd be like, love you, babe. Have a good first day.
Mm-hmm.
That felt awkward. Do you want me to give up my seat for your boyfriend?
I don't think he
Wait, what was the
would-
condition? What was the condition that he gave us?
So the condition is
Shame?
no, it's apathetic.
that I'm apathetic?
He's apathetic to you. So he's giving you. I guess I see what you're saying. This is tough with a double.
I feel like,
condition.
yeah, my condition would be something like.
So I
Humboldt?
wrote Josh
Like-
is rejected by Onyx. Onyx is something by Josh.
That I'm like perceived as like uncaring or cold or something like that.
Yeah.
Because it's something that other people would perceive me as. I feel like
Well, no, it's
uncaring.
your condition is something that like is affecting you,
Yeah.
so that
So
your
Josh
roles
is
are
rejected by
affected.
you. You are what by Josh?
I think, and then I think mechanically, if you guys have roles with each other, you're like at a negative until like it's resolved. You have like a -1. Is that the case?
Yeah, I guess I
believe
thought it was
so.
more something that other people could. When
You
other
add
people
one
are
to
interacting
either.
with you.
If you take advantage of someone's condition while making a move against them, add 1 to your roll. A condition
Yeah,
will
so-
relate when the
Oh.
character
And
is
if you
suffering.
could take advantage of a condition, if my condition was uncaring, then you could accuse me of that in some way if you're rolling against me and add 1.
So then why is his rejected?
Because he feels rejected.
Yeah, so like
But you're
So
saying it's not
Onyx-
something you feel.
if someone were to like make fun of Josh and be like, nobody likes you or whatever,
Yeah,
that would be
makes sense to me, but then the
But then
thing that you're
Onyx
saying about-
needs to
it needs to be
feel
something you
something
feel,
given
right?
to by Josh.
Yeah. It needs to be something that interaction made you feel.
Okay.
So that's why I was thinking like shame or guilt or
Uh,
weary or concerned or
but what is Onyx feeling
Yeah,
from
yeah, yeah,
Josh
yeah, I was-
leaving that
yes.
Yeah.
interaction the way?
Just yeah, I think kind of like yeah, like nervous or anxious about
Yeah, so where there was a contentment and an ease. Oh, Onyx is diseased. Like
dis-ease.
feels
Diseased.
diseased. Is diseased
uneasy.
by Josh.
Uneasy.
Is uneasy.
Uneasy
You
is good.
You
Thank
got
you.
a disease condition.
There's a
Disease.
I do that all the time, like making the prefixes something
Yeah,
that's like
yeah.
the other prefixes are definitely
That's a
Or
different way. I didn't realize
preoccupied
how
as
conditions
well.
work though. I thought it was something that other people could like put upon you, not necessarily something that you yourself feel.
It definitely could be, and I
Could be
could be
both.
mistaken.
Well,
but
no.
when-
So what's happening here? What's happening here is that yes, if one person if this was a single condition scenario, then yes, you would have given Josh a condition. But because he also by the roll, it says choose one from
Yeah.
below, but you come across poorly, and they give you a condition in return. So you chose to give him a condition, and now he also is giving you a condition.
Yeah. And I came across poorly.
Yeah. So that just exacerbates his coldness towards you.
Yikes.
So I would even say this is borderline. Like if we're having it phase into your life, you're feeling preoccupied by your relationship with Josh, maybe for the
Yeah.
first time in a long time
Yeah.
at all.
Oof.
Well,
So he goes and sits, and he sits most notably, Onyx, with his back directly towards you.
Ooh.
And who else
Is
do we
Cora
want to
here?
build
Is Cora
into?
here?
No,
Okay, sorry.
no.
I
Cora and
forgot
Becca
you said
are
that.
notably absent.
Yes, sorry.
We
You said
also, is there anybody in any NPCs we had?
Kaylee and Haley.
Haley and Christina.
Oh, sorry.
They can
Whatever the
be in this
fuck
class.
their
They do
name
not
is.
have to be in this class.
Yeah,
I mean,
they should
the
definitely. be
feral
in this class.
choice is that they're in this class. Yeah.
Okay.
yeah,
where
get
do they
some,
wanna
get some
sit?
enemies in here.
They would probably sit on the opposite side of the room. though.
Frenemies.
I like that
gonna
you changed
try-
up the layout and it's a different like style of classroom too.
Yeah, I was
For a
like,
new year.
well,
That's
because
cool.
now this is Miss Barnes' classroom, and
Yeah.
she is,
I can't believe you guys are writing on the desk. It's so funny. He just wrote darkness.
Darkness.
Vernon is ever stuck in his emo phase.
oh god, this text thing is gonna kill me.
When you all had such a laugh at Sophie writing on the desk, I was really lost.
You didn't know what had happened. Yeah, because we didn't say what it was. We just all laughed.
You were
at
like,
it.
"That's so funny," and I was like,
What?
"Yeah, hee hee."
Oh, I'm sorry you felt that way. You should have asked what we were laughing at.
No, no, no.
Whoa.
I know my place.
Um,
I know that there might be context clues later,
There.
and I'll figure it out.
There we go. Okay. Woo! That was a lot. Okay. I don't know what I did or how I did it, but Haley and Christina are going to sit on, you said the farthest side?
I just
So-
said they would be opposite of us, yeah.
Okay. They are gonna sit right here. We had or Eddie, Ronnie's guy, who has been kind of conspicuously absent and like actively avoiding you.
Weird.
Don't know why that would be. He's gonna sit over here too, I think, with Haley and Christina.
Gotta get him on the podcast.
Oh yeah. You also, just so you remember, had mentioned hacker as well.
Yeah.
For those of you who didn't tune into our session 0 when we were building this world, hacker is a guy that we said is the guy around town who has all these unhinged conspiracy
Oh
theories.
yeah, that's right, yeah.
Yeah. And you have to just buy him a pack of like what, American Blue Spirits or something, and he'll tell you anything. Who else did we have? Dustin and Josh both became part of you.
Yeah.
I mean, we don't have to have anybody else. This can all just be random assortments of people.
I'm trying to think. I can't think of anybody else really that made an impact at
Becca and
least.
Cora aren't in
Yeah.
here.
Is Mother in our class?
Yeah, the hollow.
Oh,
Oh, yeah.
yeah.
We get the
You
hollow
do.
in
You
there.
guys do see a skeletal, thin, bony framed
Woman.
person hobble into the classroom and take a seat next to you.
Next to us.
Yep.
Boyfriend
It doesn't
chair.
care. We're gonna say that a lovely person named Theo Whitaker
Huh?
sits next to
Who?
New
just
kid?
a person, somebody that was a freshman with you and now is
Oh.
a sophomore with you.
Yeah.
I'm
We
just
know
filling in names so that way Josh has a friend, you know.
Okay, can we?
Where are Becca and Cora? Why aren't they in our homeroom?
Because they're in a different homeroom.
Why can't they be with us?
Ugh.
Do you want to text Becca about it?
Ugh,
No,
like
I
that.
I infamously have put the ball in her court.
Infamously.
Okay. Do you want to text Cora?
That's not a me question. That's a Vernon question. Vernon, why is it Cora here?
She's in a different homeroom.
Why?
I don't make.
She was
the
in our
rules, I don't
homeroom
know.
last year. You think
So?
she requested to not be in your homeroom?
Oh my god.
Maybe.
You should text her about it.
I
You
doubt it.
Cora okay?
Yes, we have a teacher, a mentor-student relationship now, and it's, I think, really going well.
You guys think that Becca
This
asked to
isn't
not be
going
part of this
well?
conversation? Oh god.
Yeah.
But she requested to be in a different homeroom than you?
There's no way Cora requested to be in a different homeroom.
How do you know if you don't ask her?
Unless you've got her like keeping eyes on Becca. I'm just kidding.
No, I,
Wait,
I,
is Becca?
I-
But yeah, you don't, right? Because Becca's not.
Y'all, I want to talk to you about something, but I don't know if the person who's assigning seats is done yet.
I can be done and we can add as we go. What do you have to say? I'm interested in this.
Okay, Steve, don't be pissed at me because
Oh,
I know that this is kind of
it's a bad way to start, Onyx.
maybe I think this is possibly a bad idea, but I think you're gonna like it.
Whoa.
So why are we
Laugh.
mad? Okay, anyway, go ahead.
Whoa.
Last year, we said that we would go into the woods as a yearly tradition on our first day. And I know a bunch of horrible shit happened, but I think we're a lot smarter and we're a hell of a lot stronger than we are now. And Steve, I know you haven't been telling me stuff about checking out what's going on with my parents and everything, as if you would be able to track them down when I can't. But if we want to check out what's happening, not let them ruin whatever traditions we had planned, would you all be brave enough to go into the woods with me tonight?
Yes.
Fuck yeah.
Dustin turns
Can't believe
a
you
little
said
bit
yes
green.
immediately.
Well, I mean, I am. I'm sorry.
Josie, I know you don't have to. I think we need you, though.
You don't have to either, babe. It's really totally understandable.
No. I
Oh, I thought
can't
you were
even
talking
talk.
to me.
Look, really.
We're in the same eye level, both of us. This is gonna get weird. Every time you talk to Dustin, I'm gonna think you're talking to me.
You're over there. Dustin's right here.
It's
Do
pretty
you call
similar.
Vernon babe?
No, I do not. No, I do not. Call Vernon.
Vernon, does
No.
he call you babe?
No,
Does
Vernon.
Does he call you babe?
He has
Vernon
never-
and I call each other babe, but only when we're working on the podcast. And then I look
I
at
don't
Josh,
call him babe.
like, just kidding, that was a joke.
That doesn't happen.
Josh
Onyx
didn't
is
hear
lying.
you.
Tell Dustin that I don't call you babe.
He's never called me babe, but I do think that he wants to.
Is it? Are you? This is a funny joke that you guys are.
Yes, babe, it's a
Doing.
joke.
It's a joke, Dustin.
I barely like
Vernon.
Vernon. And he knows
Hey.
that.
That's fair, I think.
but we're working on it. We've gotten closer.
Yeah.
But I don't
That
call
does
him.
very little to help. We've
No,
gotten
I think
closer.
it's Steve and Zach. Are like, no, okay, I what can I do to let you know that Vernon made a bad joke and that that's. I mean, as soon as he said, I thought you were talking to me. Didn't you see the face I gave him? I was like, what? That's fucking stupid.
What?
Yeah. It's a joke. It's. A
It
joke.
is. It was a,
Dustin,
it
you
was a
should know
bad
that
joke.
Vernon told a bad joke because he, like, isn't very funny.
I've actually never told a joke in my life.
My God.
Well, you just told your first.
Dustin kind of like
No, I was
gets
serious.
a little confident at that and looks at Vernon and is like, "Well, don't start now."
Oh! Steve like overreacts to make Dustin feel better.
I don't get it.
And you can tell that kind of calms him down. But there was a moment where he was getting a little serious, and then you remember a little bit of his same reaction when you and Onyx were
Yeah.
sneaking off together.
Yeah. But seriously, you don't like. I don't want you to feel
Yeah.
shame if you don't want to go.
It could be bad. Really bad stuff happening.
No. I want to go. I want to go.
Okay, great, good.
I think I would kind of look at Steve like, I'm not sure Dustin should come, but I'm like,
Steve gives her a look of like, I know. Like I was trying to give him an out. We'll talk later.
yeah.
I look at Josie and I say, listen, I know that I am definitely probably going to be the more gung-ho of all of us. But Josie and I kind of wanted to talk to you guys about some stuff anyways. Maybe we just go to the woods and we talk about it. What do you think, Josie? We can stay right at the edge of the tree line.
So much bad stuff has happened to us in the woods. I don't know why we have to go back there.
You have to confront it.
Can't be afraid of the woods. And also, if we want to get done,
We can absolutely be afraid of the woods.
It's not the woods' fault. It's something that's in the woods, just to be clear.
Well, people aren't afraid of the dark. They're afraid of the unknown that's in the dark. Yes, bitch! I'm afraid of the woods!
Excuse me, Miss Betteker, the cursing. Keep it to a minimum.
I'm sorry, Miss Barnes.
Thank you. Not to disrupt, I think continue. There's no homework for me to make you do right now, so
Also, the woods is a public place, and that is oftentimes considered permissible to record.
Scotty also goes, oh god.
We could go before dusk, so it's still light out.
Yeah. Also, though, with all this being said, like, if you don't want to go, then I support.
No. Nobody else is allowed to go missing.
No one disappeared this time.
We all hold hands. I'm not fucking joking.
Yeah. Yes. I'm down. I agree.
Yes.
I'm gonna go too, Scotty says. I ditched you guys last time and bad things happened, so I'm not doing that again.
Ugh.
Cool.
I mean, I can't stop you, Scotty, but...
Well, you don't want me to come?
No. It's not that I don't want you to come. I just... There's a handful of us who have kind of an extra weird amount of power, and I would hate for you not having that to be the thing that makes something bad happen to you.
Well, I don't have power either, Dustin says. I'm still coming.
Yeah, and it's freaking me out, Dustin, because I like you and I like Steve with you, and I don't want anything to happen.
I'm sorry, but I don't think either of you should go. I think it's too dangerous. I am immortal, and you would both die at the mere drop of a hat.
Steve is, like, noticeably silent.
I understand you don't, it makes you nervous to sit at home while we're doing it, but like, imagine how horrible we would feel if you were the first to go.
Do you want me to come, Steve? Dustin looks at you, and you see Scotty over his shoulder also looking at you.
Do I want you to come? Yes. Do I think that Onyx and Vernon bring up some good points? Yeah, I do. It's definitely not a want.
You don't think I can do it?
No, what? No, that's...
Oh my god.
Like, shut up.
Sorry.
No, it's fine. I get it. You all have extra layer of...
I mean...
Whatever. No, it's fine. It's fine. I won't come. I won't come. I will be the man in the getaway car, and you text me if anything goes wrong, and I'll come get you, and I'll be the guy who does that.
We'll have you on the podcast.
Yeah, wow. Great. Yep. That's
Also, if you have a car to come get us, that would be great.
I don't. I'm 15.
Justin, all I said was that they brought up some good point. But
Yeah.
I did say I want
Yeah,
you to go.
they did. Yep. Yeah. It's cool. It's cool. I'm fine. It's fine.
I mean, what do
It's
you want me
totally
to
fine.
say?
Did Steve also roll to shut Dustin down?
I mean, is that what you're trying to do?
Yeah,
Are you
I
trying
think
to...
so,
That's
because
exciting.
I think in this moment, Steve actually gets a little bit angry.
Yeah,
And-
then yeah,
and I
if you
think
want to...
I think that he says, listen, what do you want me to say? There's stuff that we can do that you can't, and I don't want you to get hurt. You should just kind of accept that.
Oof.
Yeah, roll to shut him down.
Ugh.
Oof.
Zach hated that, but Steve is
Yeah,
trying his
no,
best
this is
here, you know?
this is good.
What do we gotta do?
Keep it feral, you know?
Keep it feral.
Neat little boy friends.
Do I have a string on Dustin? I don't. Okay.
I would say, okay, sorry, we didn't talk about this at the beginning, but for the refresher of the season, I think that all of you, if you have significant others, they will have a string on you and you will have a string on them.
Okay, cool.
And then I think you all can have a string on each other.
Okay.
Oh.
Just to make it interesting.
But I don't.
Okay, well that was
I don't officially have a significant other, but I assume
you can have a string on
The population
either
of
Lilith
Hungary.
or Cora. You cannot have both.
But I get an extra string because I already have one on Josh.
Yeah.
Well, I'm not going to use my one on Dustin because it would bring it up to a 9, which is still just a partial succeed. I rolled a 9.
Okay. So same thing for you, Zach.
Yeah.
Dustin's going to give you a condition,
Yeah.
but you can pick if he loses his string on you, or if he gains a condition in addition to the one he's giving you, or you can take one forward in your next check.
I really feel like because Steve is in the wrong here, him losing his string on Steve doesn't make sense.
Mm-hmm.
And I also don't think that Steve getting a forward makes sense. So I think I'm going to choose that he gives me.
Okay. I gotta write it in my conditions list.
Yeah, because I just feel like Steve is in the wrong here.
Okay. So I'm going to say.
So the condition that I would give him is maybe a sense of inferiority, or maybe not even inferiority, because I don't think he loses. I think maybe disrespected. I think
So Dustin is disrespected by Steve.
yeah.
Okay. And then I think it's gonna be kind of a similar thing is I kind of felt it with the pushback that we were already giving, where he's like, no, I'm fine, it's cool, it's fine. I think that behavior is going to, similar to Onyx and Josh, give you a preoccupation with your relationship, a sense of like constant kind of concern.
Whereas usually it feels like a solid thing. Now it feels like something that I have to spend energy thinking about. Yeah.
So uneasy or preoccupied.
Okay. Yeah. Cool. Thank you.
So yeah, the comfort from both of your relationships that has been so like found so easily in the past is now
within the first hour of school
in turmoil. Yeah. And so yeah, he obviously you're coming across poorly. He's continues to maintain yes, Steve, you stop. You don't have to explain yourself anymore. He like pushes his glasses up. It's fine. I get it. I'll await your text.
Sorry.
Just please be safe.
Yeah.
And he kind of sinks back into his chair and pulls out a book from his backpack and just kind of starts reading it.
I like look at Onyx and like, let's go wide.
I like kind of my body language is that I'm kind of like rolling my eyes and irritated, but underneath it is I'm like, ooh, this is really uncomfortable.
Yeah, for sure. Okay. All right, well then it's a plan. Should we just go right after school?
We could go now.
I'm down.
Leave
I
school?
thought the point was that it's at night.
Vernon, I thought you were excited for school this year.
Yes, I don't want to leave now. I was just putting that out as an option.
Oh, okay, that makes a lot of sense.
Vernon, that was sarcasm. So you know. I don't know when it was invented.
Well, this is the first time I've ever been a sophomore, technically, so...
You've never
Here to
let
live it
yourself be a sophomore? You only stayed a freshman?
Well, I don't age, technically.
No,
so-
I know, but you look a little bit
Yeah.
older for your age. You never tried an older grade?
I was never interested.
Why don't you, like, go live in the woods? Why are you in high school?
No one else wants to live in the fucking woods, Onyx.
Not our woods, any woods. I'm just wondering, for several decades now, why stay in school?
Because I had spent a few years just on my own, walking around. It's kind of boring.
I feel
You like
being on your own, that's-
structure?
Here in school, that's where the real magic happens. That's where we form bonds and we traverse and conquer the world together. I'm not doing that on my own. And I like beds.
I like fair.
So after school then? Right after school?
Yeah. Let's get it done.
You okay, Josie?
Um,
You don't have to go.
no. I'll go.
You're strong, Josie. I know you can do it.
Feel like the four of us together? A little help from our friends? That's like kind of awkwardly. Can do pretty much anything.
Okay, but yeah, I'm meeting Tori after school, so
Oh, so we can't do it right after.
not right after school. But like before dark, ideally.
Okay, well, how about we go right after school and then Josie can just meet. We can stake it out.
I think we should stick together.
Well, I don't want to hang out with Tori.
Whoa, do you not like Tori?
No, I'm just saying, like,
What are you saying?
Wait, I don't think Josie was inviting you to hang out with Tori.
well, that's what you just did. I think
No,
that
no, no.
Tori and Josie should have
Stick
some
together
alone
when we
time.
go to the Stick together when we go to the woods.
No,
I'm
I
not
know.
gonna
I just mean
stick
like go and like
with
hang
Josie,
out.
just hang out with
at
her girlfriend.
No.
Ew.
What? Listen, I'm just saying maybe we can go and hang out in the cemetery or something before. I simply meant I want to hang out with you guys, and I don't want to wait until later.
You're really putting your foot in your mouth a lot this morning, Steve.
What
I'll
if
put my
Steve,
foot in your mouth.
Steve
Justin looks up from his
Careful.
book.
He bites.
Do you like that?
What?
Does he
no,
like that?
no. What? Are you? No,
Steve-
you're joking. You're joking.
I'm
right?
gonna go sit by Josh.
You're joking.
Oh,
And
right?
Dustin
no.
gets up and goes and sits.
Are you kidding me?
No.
Okay, everyone's significant other, they're having rocky relationship. This is why we stay single. Get your
Vernon,
mind
quite
off of-
honestly, with all the love and disrespect in the world, fuck you.
Okay.
Steve, why don't you help Vernon and I move the podcast studio to our spare bedroom in between school and going to the woods?
That's a good idea.
You're moving? In with
Yeah,
Onyx?
I have like a huge house now. It
I'm
rocks.
not, I think I'm still going to live at the Lancasters, but
Oh, yeah. Vernon's
the
not
pod-
living with me. That would be really weird.
Okay,
Just the
good. I
vibe.
thought that was really strange.
No.
why would it be strange though? I don't know.
I just don't really like the sound of it.
How could he just walk away? How could he think that was?
You kind of give off a foot vibe.
Are you kidding me? I was yelling at you. I was getting angry at you, and I said I would put my foot in your mouth, and he thinks that that's something
not
that
a
I
common
want.
insult.
But you,
God.
yeah.
This is why I haven't told Josh anything. Not that Josh is happy with me right now, but imagine if he was clamoring to come along for all of these things, and like I was responsible for his death or something. I don't know.
Whatever.
If you want, I can hypnotize Dustin to forget this happened, and
Yeah, do that.
I can do that
No.
to Josh too.
No.
Hey, I just want you to know the options on the table.
I'll let you know how Josh is tomorrow if I need him hypnotized.
I
Did you
pull
say
out my phone, and I start to text Cora. Did you change homerooms? But I erase it. I don't say anything.
Just as you are texting her, you get a text from her that says, "It sucks that we're not in the same homeroom this year."
Oh, cute.
I thumbs
Everyone
up.
has love in their life.
You thumbs up? Oh my god,
Fuck
dude.
yeah.
And that is where we're gonna take a little bio break because I need time to process that.
You
Monsterhearts. Damn, you get an experience point for that because y'all are making
That's
all your
so
significant
funny.
others mad at you. But anyway, we're gonna take a little bio break just so we can get into the meat of part 2. So grab a drink of water, get a little snacky snack. We'll meet
Sure.
you back right here. See you soon. Are we on?
And we're
Yes,
back.
we are.
I thought Josie said hold on. And I
You
was
said
like,
hold on.
You
I
said
thought you
hold
said-
on.
I thought you said hold on, but you said 3, 2, 1. And I was like, oh. Wow. We're really doing great. Let me take a sip of this tea.
Yeah,
That was
that's
all
what it is.
scripted.
Tea. It's not straight tequila.
No, it's
Okay,
not.
but before we come back on stream, I just gotta say.
Wait, we're back. We're back.
I gotta say Zach's phone number.
And I gotta go on a
555.
rant about Dustin's qualities. We're back and we are in school, which
Cool.
is something that none of us have nightmares about still, I'm sure. We checked in a little bit at the break and everybody feels okay going straight into the after school time of the day. Let's just say highlights for the day. I ate a piece of banana bread on the break and now it's attacking me. Pardon me.
Uh-oh.
I know. Karen's trying to kill me.
Oops.
No real highlights happened through the day. It is syllabus day. So a lot of it was just you going to your new sophomore classes. You may see things on your schedule like, oh no, we're doing algebra instead of pre-algebra. Oh no, I'm in drama 2. Josie, were you serious when you said you wanted to join marching band?
I mean, I'm gunning for it. It's the coolest kids in school.
Okay, what instrument are you playing? What are you bringing to the table?
French horn for sure.
Oh, bless the French horn. So tryouts for the marching band have not started yet, but I will allow, if you want to take a look at the posting on the bulletin board on your way out of school, you would see that tryouts are going to be this Friday. You must provide your own instrument. So if you have a French horn, that is ideal. Otherwise,
Josie's gonna need to steal a French horn.
okay. I'm putting that
Add
on
to
our
the
to-do
list.
list.
Maybe there's a
Josie?
French horn at my parents' old apartment. We have to break it.
Oh, yes.
Just a random French horn on the ground.
I know so little about their past life.
That's true. They could be French horns.
Jazz musicians.
French hornists.
French horns.
Both of them. There's two French horns.
Can Vernon play?
Yeah, I'm gonna join the drum line.
Oh.
Actually, Steve and Vernon, would you all elect to take drama again?
Oh, yeah,
I would, for sure.
Cool. And then Onyx, are you gunning for the wrestling team again?
Vernon and I are probably gonna go after the lead of the show.
Absolutely. I'm
Okay.
For the same type.
I was gonna say, so you're a sophomore now, so you will have a chance to try out for varsity.
Varsity.
Yeah.
Uh-oh.
So, Josie steals a French horn. Steve and Vernon are fighting over the lead. And
What role
Onyx.
could Vernon and Steve both play?
oh, I'm gonna
Hamilton.
be thinking about this. So you all make it to the end of the day. The doors open. A fresh batch of seniors are hooping and hollering out the door as well. As you walk out, Onyx, you do see your sister Alaska. You saw her this morning, but you guys did not go to school together as per protocol of older sister, younger sister vibes. And you do see her leaving, talking very like covertly with Seth, you know, to be her friend. And you know, people often mistake them for dating. Everybody really probably knows that Seth is hopelessly in love with her at this point. But they are, you know, talking very quietly and like walking together a little bit ahead of you as you leave the school. But other than that, your day goes off without a hitch, and y'all are free.
All right, let's head to my place, and we'll grab the podcast equipment. Take it. Where you live in an apartment?
Yeah. But
What floor?
second floor.
Ugh.
No elevator.
Steve, you have to stop audibly ugging.
Why?
I guess you're right. You don't have to stop.
Does he give Tori our love?
Yeah, of course. Anyway, I gotta go.
Okay, bye. Dustin, I guess I'll talk to you later.
Yeah. I have SAT prep class my mom signed me up for, so it's probably for the best I didn't come anyway.
I'm sorry. This is weird.
No, it's fine. We don't have to talk about it. It's
Love you.
we don't have to do everything together.
Love you.
Love you too. And he gives you a quick kiss on the cheek.
Yeah.
Which he does kind of in public spaces.
Yeah.
And he turns around and kind of like pulls his backpack settled, and you see him walk in the direction of his train stop.
Is he mad at you because of me? Does he think that we're together?
He definitely doesn't not think it, Vernon, because of the shit that you said. Why did you do that?
I mean, technically you said you would put your foot in Vernon's mouth.
Okay, that part, yes, but he's the one that started it with the babe thing. Why did you say I've called you babe?
Oh, I did not. I said, you've never called me babe, but you want to. And that's not a joke. That's what I truly believe. Do you want to call me babe?
No, Vernon.
Okay, I stand corrected.
Vernon, do you want Steve to call you babe?
Wouldn't hurt.
This is chaos, Scotty
What?
says.
Okay. I'm gonna let you handle that one, Steve.
I'm ready to go.
Do you
I
guys
haven't
need my
seen
help?
Josh
or-
all day.
Is it bad?
He's hurting me.
I mean, to be honest, Onyx, I know it's not easy, but like, I feel like you should.
Oh my god, we've been over this. You know how pissed he's gonna be?
And it's not gonna help the longer it gets, and he's eventually gonna find out.
What? Who? Who's gonna tell him? We're all sworn to secrecy. What? He doesn't need to know.
Okay, yeah, sure.
I'm trying to protect him.
I know. I'm not saying you're doing anything bad,
Look what happened to you when I told you for the first time.
and I feel like it brought us a lot closer together.
Okay, but it also made you, like, pissed off at me for a while.
I mean, yeah, you're not wrong, but I got over that, and I think Josh would too, because we both care about you.
Ugh.
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 I do it to Vernon's face.
I don't know if it helps, Onyx, but when Alaska told me, I was fine with it.
How quickly did Alaska tell you, Scotty?
How did she tell you?
I mean, it took a couple months, but I don't know. I kind of feel like I always knew something was up, and I never really. When she told me, I was just like, oh.
I don't know, yeah. I mean, Scotty brings up a good point. Maybe you're underestimating Josh. Maybe he'll understand that you were just trying to do the right thing, and he won't.
Why do I feel like Josh does not know, like, that something's up?
I mean, yeah. Have you ever taken him to your house before? Because Alaska.
Well, my new house, yeah.
And she kind of like.
He's a
blushes.
teenage boy,
He
of
kind of
course
like.
he doesn't know.
Seems kind of oblivious. No offense.
Josh?
Yeah, he does seem a little...
Yeah. Love him, but he's more muscle than brains, you know? That's what you got. Don't get me wrong. Scotty, what were you saying? Were you going to talk about making love to my sister?
What?
No, it wasn't. God. No, we don't have to. It's fine.
Making love,
And you can
I feel like
see
it's
that
nastier
they.
you said it that way.
Yeah, I wish you would have just said fucked.
Ew!
Oh, ew, no, not that either, though.
So are you
And Scotty like wholeheartedly laughs.
you two are official, Scotty?
No, they broke up.
Vernon, what the fuck?
My bad.
They broke up a long time ago.
My
Scotty,
bad.
He
What
said
have you
we're
been
official.
in Romania or something?
In Romania.
Yes. Well, Scotty, I think I don't know who initiated the breakup, but I think you've done the right thing because now you can focus your mind.
Is Vernon my asexual icon?
I'm
I'm kind of like, why am I not doing that?
I'm glad you ended things because now you can focus your mind. It's like a asexual meditation.
I'm obsessed.
Alright. We go.
Yeah, let's go.
I do like, as we head, I like catch Onyx. There's a point, like, I try to catch Onyx to where like Vernon's a little bit ahead of us, maybe even talking to Scotty, and like Onyx and I are alone in the back. And I say, it's not possible that like Vernon was doing all that because he like actually likes me. Like that would be insane. Right?
I mean, yeah, it would be insane.
Yeah.
I've never understood someone less than I understand Vernon.
Oh, ain't that the truth?
He did say he wanted you to call him babe, though. And that seems
when he said that,
forward.
I'm gonna be honest with you.
Did you like it?
I clinched a little. And
Oh. bad in a bad way.
No.
Oh, in a good way.
Yeah. I was like, oh, you know what I mean?
Oh, Steve, that's.
I know. And then I say that like really loud.
Scotty looks back. Vernon, if like you would see that Scotty detaches from the conversation with you.
I would be like.
I take that moment to pull out my phone and I text Dustin. I say.
You are so.
I say, FYI, Steve's foot has never been in my mouth.
Matt, you are so devilish.
I need you.
Not Vernon, Matt.
I'm trying to smooth things over.
And to be honest, I'm just throwing this out there. I need you to roll to turn someone on for that, because I don't know why that feels like the right move, but it just does.
All right. Yep.
That sometimes it can't be explained.
Yeah. We cannot explain all our feelings. That's why we have therapy. And asexual icons.
Yes. Oh.
13.
Holy shit.
Oh my god. Did you use a string or anything? Or that's just a straight up you with your heart?
I got a +2. I rolled a 6 and
Oh
5.
my god. Okay. Okay, well, yeah, so,
Wait,
you
you're
gain
telling
a
me.
string on Dustin.
You're telling me that
Yeah.
by him telling Dustin that my foot has never been in his mouth, Dustin gets turned on?
Yeah, because teenagers are fucking weird, and here's why. Let me explain this. Okay, so you get a string on Dustin.
It's power politics.
You get a string on Dustin, Vernon, and you get to choose between I give myself to you, I promise something I think you want, and I get embarrassed and act awkward.
Oh my god.
Or do I do that? No.
Yeah, I think the.
And they
person-
choose a reaction from below. Yeah.
I get to choose.
Oh, I choose because I'm them.
Oh, okay. Oh yeah.
Sometimes the wording of this, I'm like, who am I? I think, okay, so rightfully so. A 13 is really high. So Dustin, you get a like sweat laugh emoji where it's like the one tear that's laughing, that's like reaction to the thing. And a series of texts like, yeah, I know. I don't know what that was. Sorry to make things weird. I know nothing's happening between you guys. LOL. Thanks for telling me though. That's really nice of you. See you later. Just like in like rapid succession.
I thumbs it up.
You thumbs it up.
Just
God damn it, you
text.
sociopath. You sociopath. You might as well send K.
Yeah.
Steve, you get a text.
Oh god, okay.
From Dustin, not knowing that that this has gone on.
Yeah. No, I know. Fuck it.
All it says is, hey, sorry today was weird. I love you. And if you ever want to try stuff, you can tell me. And that's why I had you roll to turn him on.
15-year-old.
I heart the message, and I say...
What do you say, Steve? What do you say?
He said...
Everything cool?
I don't know why he's like so obsessed over this. I think he thinks I like feet.
Do you?
I really don't.
Okay.
There-
No, not to yuck
There's
anyone's yum.
there's so much like
What do you do?
fungus related with feet. Anyway, Okay, but honestly, it was a really nice text message. And also, and he gets a little serious, but like in a funny way. And he says, if you ever tell anyone what I asked you 15 seconds ago, we'll never be friends.
Oh my god, you think I would
Okay, good.
inflate Vernon's ego anymore?
He doesn't like me, right?
I don't know. He's an enigma to me.
Well, that would be, yeah. Okay. Anyways.
He's like 85. Ugh.
Yeah. Ugh. Yeah.
Ugh.
Like, yeah. I also.
Steve.
No, I agree. I think that. No. I am with you. I'm on the same page. I also think that makes him less attractive.
So you're admitting he's attractive?
No.
Oh God.
I plead. Listen, look at him. Obviously, I mean, even you have to think that he's attractive.
He's not my type.
I know he's not your type, but you have to think that he objectively.
Ugh. I mean, I
look at that jawline.
understand that there are certain beauty standards that some people get really like. They get attention for it because they match people's ideals that we've been programmed to believe in.
Okay, we get it.
Sure.
Yeah.
Okay, but can we also talk about the fact that Josh hasn't texted me? At least Dustin's talking to you.
Yeah, that sucks.
Oh, I didn't think it was gonna be a big deal. We don't need to be like glued to each other's side. We see each other all day, and then at wrestling.
I mean, I think that there's just a large part of your life that he's like not a part of. It's like upsetting.
Yeah.
Because yeah, even if you guys do see each other when you're not with us, he's wondering why they have to be separate. And even if it's not the conscious choice, we do keep him separate because we know subconsciously that he doesn't know our stuff and we don't feel as safe around Josh. But Josh
I just don't want to be the girl who like brings her boyfriend everywhere.
What? What? You wouldn't. Okay.
We became friends with Dustin at the same time. Nobody like
Onyx,
knew.
you're on the wrestling. There's nothing normal about you.
Yeah.
No one's gonna think that, oh my gosh, yeah, there's that. No. Also, if anyone did, fuck them. The people who matter won't think that. But I think there's a bigger question you should have. Do you really love John?
Yeah, of course I do.
Okay, this is something we're going to talk about.
Okay.
For now, let's each try to be the first one to get Vernon to say the word pineapple.
Pineapple?
Yeah, but we can't say it.
Okay.
And we have to try to get him to say it, but like not in an obvious way. And the first person to do it wins.
Okay.
Okay, cool.
God almighty. So you all three and Scotty make your way to the guest house at the Lancaster home to move the podcast equipment over to Onyx's new apartment. We're gonna cut to Josephine Betteker the fourth, and you are going to meet up with Tori. You make your way to your Green Line train stop that is like the halfway point between both of your houses. She does have a car, but sometimes likes to be at the whim of the city. And you love that free-spirited way about her. But you see her standing there already. And as you walk towards her, she kind of like walks very coolly, gives you a hug, kisses you. Hey, how was it?
I mean, already shit's getting so crazy. Like, everybody got in a fight with their significant others today.
God, sophomore year.
God, it's such drama. I'm so over it, honestly. I'm just
Already?
no, but I mean, like, I don't know, like, they just seem so young, and then like I hang out with you and everything's so chill and easy and just like.
Listen, you say I feel so young. I'm going into college and I'm not even 18 yet.
No, I know, like, but I don't, like, I don't know, like, you just seem so sure of yourself and like so emotionally intelligent, and like, I don't know, hanging out with you, just like, there's so much less drama. I'm like, I don't know, I feel like too old for all that.
I mean, listen, I don't want to be the girlfriend that gives you age advice, because that's not fair.
Mm-hmm.
You should experience things at the time that you experience them. But it's very cute how old of a soul you are. Sometimes I feel like you're just all old soul.
Old soul.
When really she's just all soul.
All soul. Okay, like you wanted to meet up for like a reason.
Yeah, I mean,
I'm just happy to see you. We don't have to have a reason to hang
yeah,
out.
I guess I didn't really have a reason. I don't know. I'm feeling just nervous that our time is getting shorter and I'm leaving. I mean, I start school at the end of the week and
Yeah.
you know, freaking I'm gonna be 4 time
3,000?
zones away? 3 time zones away?
If technically 3, still like, yeah, you'll be 3 hours ahead.
I'll be in the future. I'll be older than you even more than I am now.
You'll be in the future,
really...
I'll be in the past, but you'll always be in my present.
Oh my god. That was really
Stop
good.
it, shut up.
That was really good. And I would like to thank you two are just like aimlessly walking like along the maybe like under the tracks of the train. It's still a very nice end of summer day. You know, it's late August in the Pacific Northwest, so it hasn't quite gotten cool enough yet to, you know, warrant a sweater. But you're walking along and, you know, she takes your hand at one point and you guys are just laughing and talking and you love your friends, Josie. You have had the best summer. But something about these moments with Tori this summer have made you feel the most alive that you feel as though you could feel, and like potential warmth that radiates through you. And you think a little bit back to Steve's offer, Steve's curiosity in what would it look like, or is there a way for you to get your life back? And you don't really quite know what that means or see past it being a theory, but it's an exciting theory. And you see, you know, Tori excited for this new chapter of her life, but maybe this can be your new chapter. And so it brings this additional energy to this hangout with Tori.
Yeah. And part of me, like, it kind of realizing that, like, she's leaving. I don't know that I can leave. Beyond, like, what most kids would be, like, worried about at that point in time is, like, I gotta keep my grades up so I can go to college across the country with my girlfriend is I gotta get my body back.
Yeah.
So part of me is like thinking on that and like slightly distracted in this moment by that and spending time with her. But yeah, as you said, like so much of our time has felt so natural together and like feels like it like kind of calms the other parts of me. So yeah, I do kind of like lose track of time, like holding her hand as we walk. I told my friends I was going to meet them. I kind of have a tradition of like meeting up at the woods.
She kind of furrows.
Yeah.
Are you going to be okay?
I'm not super excited about it, if I'm being honest. Like, I kind of try to talk them out of it, but like, maybe it's good for me to like confront that part of me. I'm a little scared.
Yeah. I mean, that's good. That's good. And you'll be with your friends.
Yeah.
And you see a kind of wash of worry slide over her face, and she kind of pulls you in, kisses you on the forehead. Go enjoy your experience.
I like pull her like down a little bit to like kiss in my lips. Like, it's gonna be so hard to not be able to do that every day.
Okay, we don't have to talk about that
No,
right now.
I
We don't have
know.
to think about that right now.
I
We
know.
have the whole week. Maybe we do this again tomorrow. Maybe just you know, I don't leave until tomorrow afternoon. And then I'll be back on Saturday night to get the rest of my things before I leave Sunday.
Hey, yeah, no, I can come back tomorrow.
Okay.
Cool.
Cool.
I love you. Still like uncomfortable saying it. Like run back to the train.
Okay, I love you too. Bye. And you run back to the train. I would say presumably like an hour or so has passed. You have been, I'm assuming, to Onyx's new apartment at some point in the summer. So you know where to find it. And you see Vernon, Steve, and Scotty and Onyx all moving what now is probably like way more equipment than they ever started out with. As the podcast became popular, you collected all sorts of, you know, thises and that's needed to produce a very popular podcast. So they're just wrapping up probably, you know, a big soundboard being held by Steve and Onyx as Vernon is just casually, you know, watching on. Stevie sits on the stoop texting. And you all would see Josie walk up looking as much as she can in her state, maybe a little, dare I say, flushed.
Yeah.
Ooh, someone had a good time with Tori.
Shh. Shut up. Yeah, I did.
Shut up.
When is she leaving again?
Tomorrow. So then, like, ultimately at the end of on Sunday, like at the end of the week.
Damn, are you
Oh.
sad?
Yeah, of course I'm sad. Of course I'm sad.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna do. Honestly, like you
You
guys
can
gotta
have
be
Vernon
ready.
hypnotize her to stay.
No, I would never.
All right.
Maybe to stay with me. Keep you posted on that. But all right, I'm really fucking anxious about this, so let's go.
Just as a blanket rule for us four, sorry, Scotty, but my hypnotism is open for anything you want. Just ask.
Why can't I use it?
Because, Scotty, if I hypnotize you, then your life will never be the same.
Why would you hypnotize? Why can't I pick someone to be hit? Why can't you work on behalf of me?
Yeah, fine. Who do you want me to hypnotize?
You see her or you see them kind of like.
Your girlfriend?
Oh.
No, I don't.
Oh, my bad. Sorry.
They get kind of like quiet and we're not together anymore.
Sorry.
And it's my fault. And it's fine, and it's gonna be fine, and just everybody stop bringing it up. It's over. Onyx, I'm sorry. I'll never make another comment about it. I know she's your sister. Nothing but mad respect. We can all just drop it.
It's chill. It's chill.
Sorry. Yeah, sorry. Just want to make it clear. It's done.
Here. We go.
Well, whatever's in there, we're not going to be taken by surprise this time.
Hell no. Well, let's go. Can we go?
Just
Here we go.
for you all before we go. Do you consent to me voice recording our entire trip?
Yes.
Yeah.
Yes.
As long as
Yeah.
you consent
Fine.
to giving me final say over anything that you post that has my voice on it.
Of course.
Yeah.
It's a
Same.
beautiful happy medium.
What if your voice is kind of pitched up or down and have heavy effects on it?
Then I don't care.
That's kind of cool.
Like auto-tune?
Yeah, like autotune.
I want to put my
Or like one of those like anonymous people where you like blur my face out, but it's a podcast, so they wouldn't see my
Oh.
there will be no
Your voice
auto-tune.
would sound like this.
face.
Ooh, that feels real.
Yeah.
That feels like a real documentary.
What if the first episode, no guest, just us three talking?
Whoa.
Whoa.
3?
Rosie, you can join, of course, but unless you want to have an official position as part of our podcast team.
I mean, I'm just gonna be really busy with band this year, so.
Are you gonna try out?
Oh shit.
Yeah. No, I gotta find a French horn.
Well, Vernon should
somewhere.
have one.
Oh, Vernon. Yeah.
You have a French horn?
You're old as
I know
shit, so.
Oh, I see. You're insinuating that because I'm old, that I would have access to a French horn, which you think is an old instrument, when in fact there are.
No, you just
Um,
seem like a music connoisseur to me.
Do you think, Vernon, that being old or being autistic is the thing that holds you back most in conversations?
Oh, we're diagnosing. Okay. My
I
mom would be
would-
into this.
I would say that sometimes I feel like I just don't connect that well with people of your generation, and that's fine.
I mean, there's no shame. I mean, like, neurodivergence, like, we've all got things going
I'm sorry
on.
that you feel that way, Vernon. I'm sure that could feel lonely.
Thank you.
Maybe you need a special type of connection with someone.
Mentor student? Because I have that.
Or
Should we take you to a retirement home?
No.
You could volunteer, and they would probably love it.
Oh, they would
that's
probably
what
love
you
that.
meant.
And you can hang out with your peers.
You feel so superior.
I am 15 years old.
Get the best of both worlds.
Please, there's one rule. Never take me to an old folks home.
Okay, I promise.
Oh,
Hey, I promise.
is it because you'll want to eat them?
Do
Okay.
humans
I'm sorry, is
age
it
like
too
a fine
far?
wine? Does old people blood taste better?
Oh,
Good question. Maybe that's why he hasn't bitten any of us.
I don't know the answer, Steve, and oh God, do I want to find out.
Okay, this got weird.
Steve needs to roll to keep his cool.
Yeah,
yeah.
go for it. Wait, is this fear though, or is this you're gonna lose it in laughter?
A horny way.
In a horn?
No horny way.
Then roll to turn someone on, I guess.
But I'm being turned on.
No, then Vernon, roll to turn on.
Oh my god.
Yeah.
Just my
On
passive
accident.
turning on ability.
Passive horniness.
Yeah.
Horny activator.
13.
Oh
Wow.
my god.
Okay, so Vernon, you say this, and it doesn't even necessarily. Steve is 15. Let us not forget, and you just say, "But boy, do I want to find out." And Steve, the way that he said that just feels right in your body.
Yeah.
And so he turns you on successfully, but then you can choose one of the 3 reactions.
Which are?
I give myself to you, I promise something I think you want, or I get embarrassed and act awkward. And I will say, I get embarrassed and act awkward is a very easy
It is.
choice. So I encourage you to pick one of the other 2 in a way that would narratively make sense. But if it really is the best one, especially because this is kind of a contrived scenario.
I think I'm gonna do a combination of the embarrassment and act awkward and I give myself to you.
Okay.
And I think that the way that manifests is that I like and I laugh overly and I like put my hands on Vernon. And I kind of like laugh and put my hands on Vernon and I kind of like my right arm like kind of lingers on his arm for a second and then I
like that unknown, like you have a crush on someone and you're like trying to give them yeah.
Find any way to touch
And
them.
I mean, like,
Yeah.
you already had like been like, yeah, suck my blood, turn me into a vampire.
yeah. I know.
And that didn't turn you on, but this whole like foot thing happening is...
No! The feet have nothing to do with this situation!
Okay.
Freak, you freak!
Onyx is watching like
I think, and then he like really is like anyway, are we close?
moving on. Yes.
Close to done? Yeah, I think Vernon and...
Okay, let's
We
go.
just
Let's
brought
go.
up the
Let's
last
go.
thing. Okay.
And Steve just starts walking down the sidewalk.
So yeah, you guys, at
Does he
this
get a-
point, I
does he
would
get a
say
string
it's
on you? Does that
probably,
Sorry.
he
Yeah.
does, yeah, again, he gets a string on you.
Yeah.
So
I wanted
Vernon-
to point that out for the view.
My
Yeah,
4th
thank you.
string on you, Steve.
Jesus Christ, he can get you to do whatever he wants.
On 5 strings, you guys get married, right?
I don't make the rules. Sophie does. So yeah, you guys, I would say it's about like 6:15, 6:30 at this point, especially with all of the chatting. I would say y'all can, on your way to the woods, you grab some food. Maybe Steve, you take them by Robbie's Bodega, get a couple hot dogs, wrap them up in someone's bag, grab a couple sodas, just some, convenience store snacks. Really kind of make a tradition out of it since it kind of got disrupted. And just as the sun is starting to kind of go down, about 7:30-ish, y'all make your way to the edge of the ever so familiar, but you haven't quite been there in a bit, at least not all together as a group. Some of you may have seen more parts of it than you're willing to admit and have told each other. But you make your way to the edge of the Angelwood Cemetery, where exactly a year ago today, you wandered in thinking that you were going to start a very cute freshman tradition with some new friends, only to set into motion some of the most intense and confusing moments of your young adult lives.
Fuck, I thought it would feel a little bit more cathartic to be here.
Wait a minute.
Vernon here. We approach the outside of the woods, wary of any noise or murderers.
I think as we head in, I would like to use my heightened senses, which I have to roll with dark for.
Do it.
And then I would hopefully get to ask some questions.
I think as we step in, following Josie's instructions, I grab everybody's hand. What'd you get?
Okay.
I got a
Stuff out
10.
the woods.
Nice.
What do you get on a 10, Jen?
I get
Tell
to
us.
ask 3 questions and take 1 forward.
Oh, sweet.
Okay.
Okay, let's see. I think my 3 questions are going to be: who's in control here? What poses the biggest threat to me? Where's my best way in?
What was the first one?
Who's in control here?
The Lord.
You want to answer these as we get into the woods, as I'm gleaning information?
Do you mean who's in control of the woods, or who's in control of the choice that you are making to go into the woods?
I mean in the woods, kind of the environment we're approaching. I'm trying to sense out what energies
Just running
exist.
things.
So yeah, I would say that you take a breath, you have your friend's hands, and you're determined to make this different than it was last year. And you have a strong recollection of anticipating being a part of this tradition with your friends and being sidetracked by the devastating anger and, ultimate confusion of that interaction with your mother, who attacked you in her wolf form.
Yeah.
And who you desperately tried to communicate with, and who you are still desperately trying to communicate with. And I think as you're walking through, what used to be your home, you still have a strong sense that it is your parents and their pack who still ultimately run this land and who are in charge of its well-being. And then you flash to this memory of when you all tried to rescue Ronnie before it was too late, and you caught a glimpse of your parents, engaged in the murder of your friend.
Yeah.
And though they were not, harming her by their own hand or by their own fang, they were still bystanders and are now, linked to this mother entity. So yeah, I would say that is what you feel as you walk into this woods. To answer your first question, your second question, what?
Let's do next. Where's my best way in? The question is, what's my best escape route or way in? But I kind of mean as like we're entering, like kind of seeking out confrontation. Where should I be looking?
If you're seeking confrontation,
I mean, yeah, I think Onyx is.
who are you wanting to confront? Your parents?
Not necessarily. Like, I think I'm open to that, but I feel like like what Onyx said about like we're not going to be taken by surprise this time. I'm like I'm coming into like somebody else's turf, and like I'm willing to like make a stand if I want to or if I need to.
Mm-hmm.
And I feel like I have like my most like powerful friends with me this time. We know a lot more about our powers, so I'm like, take us on this time, see what happens a little bit.
Yeah. I think that if you were to want to do that, you would know and have a gravitational pull towards that ridge that you know that you stayed at for a long period of time last year, but that ultimately was kind of the height of your parents' lookout and like a way to gain a little bit of access to a larger portion of the forest. Like literally that would be your high ground.
Yeah.
You have a feeling that because you had created a home there, that your family likely isn't going to be lingering around there. They will have moved on. They will have wanted to start fresh. So you also get a sense that like if they were to come, it would be to you, not you stumbling up upon them.
Okay. But that like lookout would still be would give me kind of like access or view.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I think it would give you the high ground both literally and figuratively.
Okay. And then I'm trying to think if I still want to ask this last one. If I want to pick a different one.
If you want to, we can keep going and you can save that last one and I can give you insight at a time when you feel
it would
ready
apply
and want it. Yeah.
That sounds good.
Cool. Because I would say with your friends and with kind of the information that you've gleaned, you're feeling confident with these heightened senses to kind of feel as though it's almost as if now that you're getting a little bit farther along in this journey that you're able to kind of access the parts of your animal nature more readily than you were ever before.
Fully, like, yeah. Like, transitioning.
Yeah.
Transferring. Okay.
So you all make your way. The forest kind of darkens. The light that would be, shining off of you and dampens the noise that surrounds the city. And you find yourself in this little oasis of nature and greenery. Josie, you feel as close as you can to a cold sweat at the thought and memory that over the summer has kind of haunted you of those last moments of your actual embodied life, running through the forest, the rain coming down on you, the feeling of the hit on the back of your head, these visions that you've had of this hollow. All of it kind of floods in and takes over a little bit of your nervous system. But feeling the hand pressed on you, it is different this time. You are not alone, and you understand where you're going and what you're doing a little bit more than you did last year.
Y'all, what if we go up to my former home? It has a killer view. and I think it'd be nice to be on a bit of high ground, just so we're prepared should anything approach us. Not saying we seek out a fight, but we could put out a picnic blanket and just chill for a while with kind of more clear visibility.
Yeah.
Does it have a killer view, or is it the killer's view?
Whoa.
That wasn't a joke.
Whoa.
I'm serious.
Can we
It
please
felt
stop
like
talking
that was
about
a-
killers, though?
What's that?
Can we please stop talking about killers?
It's,
in
I
the
mean,
woods?
it's where the pack used to be based, but I don't think they're there anymore. I think I kind of killed their vibe when I was staying there.
Can we
for a
stop
little
saying
bit
kill? Let's
last
just
year.
stop saying the word kill, okay?
Okay,
I think it's making
sorry.
I think it's making
I
Josie a little uncomfortable, and I think we can just use other words.
Thank
Okay.
you. Thank you.
ruined the vibe
There you go.
by being up in their business last year, and I think that they're not staking out that particular area. So I think we could go and just, I don't know. I think it'd be the safest place to be.
I'm down.
Our plan is to just
Cool.
lay out a blanket, sit down, hang out for a few hours. see
Commune
if
with
we
the
see anything.
woods.
Yeah.
I mean, we brought all these snacks, right?
Reclaim the woods.
Yeah.
Yeah, what
Name
kind
the
of snacks do we
tradition.
have?
Vernon, you were there with us. We went to the
Wow.
gas station.
I don't eat, so I've never heard, but I just feel like we should document this for our podcast.
I thought you were recording the whole thing.
Well, we can do a
That's why I've asked you.
when we get up there and we set up the picnic, we can do like a whole reveal thing.
Okay.
And maybe you can even film it video, and maybe you can start doing video podcasts, because that's kind of where
Oh,
podcasts are
no,
headed.
I didn't wash my hair today.
Video podcast.
Yeah. Wait, do you show up on video?
What?
No, like in some vampire movies, do they like?
Oh,
Because they
Vernon.
can't be seen in reflections, like
Yeah.
they don't show up
I
on
mean,
photography.
you see me in pictures, right? Take a picture of me right now.
Take a picture of Vernon.
Yeah, he's
he
there.
there?
Yes.
Mm-hmm.
Okay. Oh, okay.
Last year, remember when we were
I'll
hacking
take
the
a couple
video?
more.
Josie was the only one that wasn't visible
Yeah.
in our homeroom.
But Josie can choose to do that or not, right? Or is that something that happens when you get invisibility?
Your darkest self or
The
something?
darkest self. Yeah.
Oh, that's when you're just upset.
Yeah.
That's when you're feeling upset. When you're a little mad.
so I say, yeah,
Mad.
let's go up there and let's set out the picnic. As we walk
Okay.
up, I talk to Onyx. So how did you know I was coming out here?
How did I know what?
I was coming out here.
Oh. I mean, I didn't know, but thanks for confirming.
Fuck!
Hey.
You really didn't know?
I mean, you always seemed like you were a little shady, like, sometimes when I was asking you about your plans for the afternoon. So I figured there was something you were hiding from me.
I wasn't
And-
trying to hide anything from you. I just...
It's fine. I'm pissed at my parents, too. I'm not trying to protect them, but I am trying to protect you, and you shouldn't have come alone.
You're right. Sorry.
I'm fucking pissed at them. God.
Me too, they killed my best friend. They might not have been the ones that did it, but they were a part of it.
I know. I think it's taken me, like, a long time to...
I think that that's why I didn't tell you, Onyx, because I don't want to put you in a place where you have to feel the way about your parents the way you do, which is, it's on site.
I mean... Steve, I don't think it's an option anymore. It's not like you putting me in a position. I didn't know Ronnie as well as you, obviously, but seeing what they did, they just stood by, seeing what happened to Duffy, like, I think for a long time I wanted to believe that they were like, I don't know, under some spell that was forcing them to stay back from whatever horrible things were happening. But when I saw them just there, not doing anything, taking part, participating, I don't know. It's a lot to like. It's like I have to fucking like dissect my whole childhood that I thought I had. Like I was a cool girl growing up in the woods, kind of carefree, just didn't know that it was weird to have wolf parents or whatever. Now it's like my parents are maybe like the worst ever, so I guess it's just a lot to process.
At least you have.
What?
At least you have parents.
Oh, hey, Vernon.
Steve, what were you saying?
Yeah, I was gonna say that. I was like, but I mean, I guess. Yeah.
Your parents are great,
You
Steve.
have parents?
Yeah, no, they are. They are. Yeah, they are. They're great.
Yeah.
And I'm sorry that you're going through that, Onyx.
No, it's okay. I might not have been ready to fight before, but I'm ready now.
We're not fighting anybody tonight, Josie.
No.
There is something
Spiritually.
that Josie and I wanted to talk to you about.
Okay, sounds serious.
Is
Should I
We're
leave?
together. I'm just kidding. Could you imagine?
That's funny. And you know what? Dustin would not have found that funny.
No.
Yeah, so I'm glad he's not here.
Oh.
Oh.
I mean, I'm not glad he's.
Yikes.
I'm
No,
not.
I reacted that way because I
that-
feel the same.
Oh boy.
Maybe we should get Cora here.
Okay, listen. You want me to do it, Josie, or do you want to do it?
Y'all, I gotta figure this thing out.
Yeah.
We gotta figure this thing out. I don't know how we do it, but like, we tried attaching me back to my body. It is not gonna work, right? Like,
Oh.
it's.
Josie. Steve.
What?
Whoa.
We can
But,
get her.
like-
Listen, why can't it be possible? Why can't it be
You
possible that we
need her
get
body,
Josie?
right?
Okay, but why can't it be? We bring Duffy back. We bring Josie back. We bring Ronnie back. We bring them all back. We bring everybody back. Why can't we? I'm fucking magic. You're a werewolf. Vernon is a vampire. Why can't we do it?
Okay,
Like,
my powers personally, as far as I know, don't extend to resurrection. So
You just gotta level up.
Dude.
It's just like D&D.
Ugh.
Like, I'm here as a ghost.
Exactly. So
Where-
there is irrevocable.
There's gotta be
proof
more.
of life beyond your physical existence. So why can't we put Josie in a new body?
Oh, you're gonna steal someone's
Who's-
body?
Well, I
Body.
mean, like, here's the thing. Oh my god. Like, I know she's definitely evil, but maybe we can like make a deal with her. I don't know.
Her
Ew.
mother?
Who?
Mother?
She like clearly makes bodies.
Okay, now that's
Josie.
even for me. That's even like that's.
You don't want to become one of them?
No, I don't want to become one of them, but like,
But she does.
I mean, like-
I understand what Josie's saying. She clearly has a lot of power behind her.
You can't.
like we tried to fight her and like that didn't work. But like maybe we can convince her somehow, find something to hold over her, and like get her to like give my brother back, and Ronnie, and maybe like make me a body.
But you would have to give a lot in return.
Is there
Vernon, are you
anything-
recording this? I want to make sure we can play it back to them when they come to their senses.
Is there anything you wouldn't give, Josie?
I mean, what have I got to lose?
Exactly.
Us Tori?
We're not gonna listen. It's worth a try, right? How?
It's worth a try to see if we can do something on our own, but making a deal with her?
Okay, so maybe it's not the first option, but like,
We'll put it on our board. That's probably option 5.
Yeah, get her on the podcast, Vernon. What are we talking about here?
Onyx is right. Maybe I'm not gonna. We do need to look at every other option before we even think about talking about it.
No, and like obviously we should like try and stop her because like we need to stop her from doing like this to anybody else.
I think we need to find out more about my book. I think we need to find out who wrote it, who can read it. Because if we find out some of that information, maybe we'll run into someone else who's like me, and maybe they'll be a much higher level. Alright, I only really know how to talk in video game speak, but maybe they will have like a lot more mana at their disposal or something.
Yeah, like that's how you write like every single one of our campaigns. Like we find the old wizard, we talk to him.
We need to find the old wizard. This book didn't just write itself or come out of nowhere.
Okay.
She would be a good season finale guest.
Who? Are you still thinking about that?
Okay, I think I have an idea of where we can start.
Vernon.
Oh my god.
Bitch, you're gay. That was very fucking gay.
What are you talking about?
I think a good place to start is seeking out, breaking into my parents' old apartment.
Classic heist.
Any information
Yes.
about them. And it's not meant to be self-serving about me trying to figure out shit about my parents. But obviously, they were in touch with some sort of something that allowed them to totally transform. And you know,
found a cursed artifact, just like in the campaign.
Yeah, I don't know if they've been like compelled to serve Mother ever since then, if she's the one that changed them, or if that happened afterwards.
Oh no!
What?
That
Oh
was
god.
Something tickled Zach so hard. Compelled to serve
Mother.
Yeah.
Compelled to serve Mother.
was that a spit take, I guess?
That was a full spit take, yeah.
Compelled to
Somebody clip that.
I'm so sorry, but that for
Whoa.
some reason. Oh.
Oh my god.
Well, we can serve Mother.
serve Mother.
We're serving Mother!
Oh my god.
You know, I don't know
Oh,
if
that
she's
really got
the
me.
one that changed them, or if their participation in her crimes came after that. But if there's some power or artifact or something that helped them have werewolf children and become wolves themselves, then I think that's where it's looking for.
Yeah, we gotta start finding more old magic shit and people who understand old magic.
I know people that understand old magic, potentially.
Your sister?
Yeah.
Okay, yeah. That's a good, productive thought.
Thank you, Vernon.
You're welcome.
Cool.
Did someone pass me the
so-
pepperoni combos?
As you all have laid out this
Who brought the pineapple?
picnic blanket and our
I win! Steve yells.
Steve wins the
5 hours later.
pineapple and
The long game.
I would like to say that Onyx forgets why he says he wins and then like puts 2 and 2 together.
I like to think that there was a moment 3 hours earlier where we're just like, where Onyx and I are so frustrated. We're like, the spike the thing with the like we're both we're just
Mango.
like fuck it, never
Where
mind.
does
fuck it.
SpongeBob live?
And he's
Under
just
the
like
sea?
not getting it. We're like, never
Bikini
mind.
Vernon has watched every episode of SpongeBob 40 times in his 80 years. I would say, yeah, so you guys are finding it a little bit easier to participate in this year's tradition. It's getting to be well into the evening. It's going on 8 o'clock. And while the conversation does flow into this kind of plotting and scheming, you know, Josie even having the, you know, audacity to bring up potentially making a deal with Mother. Steve wanting to find out who made and gifted him this text of magic that has led him down this path. Onyx still feeling really, really compelled to break into her parents' old apartment now that she knows where it is, and then Vernon wanting to finally use his age and his knowledge and his resources for good. I say the conversation flows into, you know, teenage things as well. Maybe you need to know what to do about Josh and Dustin. What did happen between Vernon and Becca? What happened between Vernon and Cora? What does Josie hope to gain from a long distance relationship? I think that all of these kind of flow within your conversations as well, and as the night goes on, you feel again similarly to how you felt, this kind of strong sense of companionship and just plain teenage life. And the sun is fully set. You are kind of lighting yourselves by the phone, you know, flashlights that you have, and Steve, you're in the middle of doing a spit take, and you feel your phone buzz with a text message. And for a minute, you look at it, and you have one of those moments where you kind of have been feeling like, whoa, a different reality is overtaking me. And you see this message pop up on your phone.
Oh, fuck me.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Fuck me.
Oh, fuck me.
And if you want me to, I will show everybody else, if you would show everybody else.
Whoa. Just kidding.
Would love to know.
I think I might have gotten them wrong now that I...
Yeah, I see,
Yeah,
but I figured
yeah.
it out. I figured it out.
Cool.
Holy shit. Okay. Yeah, I mean, it's probably nothing.
Probably nothing.
For sure.
For sure.
Yeah, I tell everybody, I say, guys, I just got a text from Ronnie's number.
Ronnie?
What? Who would have?
It says,
It's not this again.
hey, you might have the wrong number, but are you okay? Happy to listen if you need to talk.
Oh, have you been texting her number?
Yeah, I've been texting Ronnie. Just I never get anything back, but I just I don't know,
Yeah,
it was a stupid thing.
like yeah, like a journal or like.
It must just mean that her number's been
Reassigned.
right? Like that's
We
all
should,
that.
Yeah,
we should definitely talk
probably.
to this person. Respond.
Fuck that.
New phone, who dis?
And I called her.
You call them?
Yeah.
Boop, 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 boop. Hello, Moto.
Hey.
The phone rings. Rings a little bit.
Steve's heart is.
Rings. Clicks in acceptance. And you hear on the other line, hello?
Hello? Who is this?
And we'll find out next session.
Oh my god!
We have a special guest.
Oh
who will be
shit!
on the other line.
Oh shit!
Joining us for a couple sessions to see who is this mysterious figure on the other side.
Oh my god, I have cold chills.
So thank you so much. We're gonna end a little bit early because I think that was the perfect cap, and obviously
great.
they are not here. So stay tuned in 2 weeks for a special guest. Yes, Onyx.
Before we go, can I ask my final question?
I would love it.
Heightened senses.
I was gonna ask you, and then I was like,
Can I ask the same question about what's my best way in about our plans to break into my parents' old apartment?
What's your best way in specifically in terms of like into the specific apartment?
Yeah, like how, like what's the best way to go about it?
I honestly, I don't want to say no, but I'm going to have to because you were doing heightened senses on your environment.
Okay.
And that would be in regards to it. You would have to inspect and be aware of that environment rather than this environment. So I will allow you to ask any questions about like the woods or surrounding, or even as you are like sitting with your friends on this familiar place, or about any of the plans in terms of like, you know, anything with like the woods, I guess.
Yeah. So one of the questions on this list is, what's their secret weakness? Which I think is meant to be asked about like an enemy or something. But I'm wondering if I... Oh, hello. I'm wondering... I don't know. I'm trying to think what I want to know still about the environment that we're in since we're ending this scene too.
I would say you could do this environment because you've met Mother in this environment. It could be about Mother. If you've met your parents in this environment, it could be about them. Anything of the circumstances, like anything you have experienced in the woods, if you want to ask any one of those questions about that, I would say it's fair game.
Let's ask... It feels like a crazy question to ask. What is the secret weakness of Mother et al? But I don't know if I can ask about some weaknesses, I guess.
Yes.
Is that too much?
No, that's perfect. And I think because you let it linger and you kind of let this night play out and you're seeing and you're feeling and you're hearing everything that everybody's saying very vividly in this moment, I'm going to say with that, I will give you a hint.
Okay.
If you were thinking about Mother as an entity that needs to be stopped, you know that she's capable of a whole, you know, slew of darknesses. She creates these hollows that can impersonate other people. She can take lives. She can, you know, bend wills, it seems. And as you're sitting here listening to your friends' haphazard plots, you start to think of meeting your aunt and you're hearing her story and kind of hearing about her experience of your parents leaving. And around that time, I would say your mind is wandering to that. You hear Josie say, what if we make a deal with her? And something in that togetherness of thought and speech leads you down a path. Mother needs deals. Mother cannot survive without negotiation.
Knew that she was like some sort of like fae deity thing.
And that's mother's weakness. You can perceive is that if she doesn't have people to
Cooperate.
manipulate, then
Yeah.
she is nothing.
Cool.
And
Thank you.
that's where we're gonna end tonight's session. Thank you so much, everyone, for watching. It's session 2, and already I am like shaky with nerves over here. We will have a special guest for a couple sessions, so please tune in 2 Thursdays from now to see who that is. But appreciate all of you coming out. Thank you to everybody who may or may not have been in the chat or who is watching this at a later time. I will say shout out to the special guest who just texted me and said LMAO, immediately calls the number.
Sorry.
So they are watching today.
Didn't mean to throw a wrench into anything.
No, that's beautiful. We had talked about the different ways that this could have gone down anyway, so
Yeah.
this is perfect.
Okay.
But we will see you in 2 Thursdays. Much love to you. Stay feral. We'll see you. Good night.
Bye.